What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Yo, welcome to another episode of Str8Facts with Gutta, episode 14. I got Big Man in the building. What's going on, bro?
What's up? What's up? What's going on with you?
Yeah, man, we cooling on this side, man.
Cool.
It's a pleasure to have this conversation with you. You know, you have
Pleasure
a,
to be
a
here.
long line of your lineage is pretty impressive. I was looking through it and I was like, okay, he when he's spitting and when I start listening to the records of what you're spitting, I'm like, he know what he's talking about.
Okay,
Have
yeah.
that backstory, so I was like, okay. And then
Yeah.
I saw that you mentioned the Wu Tang and all that, and I was like, wait a minute. You mentioning that he got a crew like Wu and he ain't really spitting though. So I'm like, okay, noted. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. Yeah, I got something
Yeah,
to talk
man.
about.
But what's going on, man? Introduce yourself to the people. Let the people know your name, where you from.
I'm Big Man from South Carolina, Walterboro to be exact. Big Man Productions, I make beats, and write rhymes. Try to push both of it at the same time. And right now, I got an EP out called Ambition with 4 tracks, a preview of what's to come for the full length, and just trying to get into that right now and see what the reaction will be from the audience and stuff.
Okay. And I
Yeah.
see that you used this is the thing that I like, that I love to see, where especially with new artists, is when a new social media platform comes out,
Mm-hmm.
utilize it to the best of your abilities. It's like you have these free apps, and all these dudes want to do is go in there and look at cheeks and
Mm-hmm.
slide into DMs. So it's like when I see an artist be like, "Yo, Clubhouse came out on it." Like I went on there, I started playing my music, bam, bam. Like, yo, like that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
Like, not
like it
saying,
gave me the confidence.
yo, but that's the thing, right? Here's the thing with this game, right? That it comes down to ingredients, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't have the confidence, and that's not projected to the people, if you don't fully believe that you got that it factor, then the people won't believe you have that it factor. So
Yeah.
whatever you have to use as that motivation to kind of give you that little push, be like, yo, I
Mm-hmm.
could do this. You know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
you know what I mean? So it means something. But I personally feel like you took a shot at your pops, though. I'm not even gonna hold you. Because how his name man, and you're gonna come out talking about Big Man. Like, I'm like, damn man, you and his daddy got beef? Wait.
nah. My dad, he known in the neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody call him man. And I just happened to grow a little bigger than him. And they
Pause.
just call me big. They call me they call me Big Man. And then I used to do landscaping,
Okay.
and regular people say, "Hey, Big Man, pass me the what I'm saying, the tool or whatever," not knowing my name. So it just
Okay.
naturally just said, "Hey, Big Man," and then my dad named Man, so I just kind of put the two together.
Okay. Because I was like, wait a minute. What's the
Yeah.
beef? Like, that's like that's like saying, they call my dad man, so I named myself Man Man. Like, did you try to man? What the fuck? Like, I'm like,
Nah.
damn. I
Yeah.
was looking like, hold on, player. But then, I kept looking, I kept doing my little research or whatever, and then I see that you're a big Eminem fan.
Yeah. I was
So
big when
then I
he
was like,
first
okay,
came out.
yeah.
Big
So then I
Eminem
look, I'm
fan.
like, Big Shady. I'm like, bro, no, thank God you changed out. That
Yeah,
just
like
has
the
all types of felonies written all over it.
yeah,
Yo,
that's what the dudes in the neighborhood we used to rap, and I used to just write a bunch of like jokes and stuff and make it rhyme. And they knew I always listened to Eminem, and he was Slim Shady, so they called me Big Shady. Dudes in the hood,
nah, they did you
man.
wrong with that one. I was
Yeah,
like,
I had to change that one.
I'm like, wait a minute, no, that's not gonna work. No,
Yeah.
no, that's not gonna work. I was like, nah. I was like, hold on. I'm like, first he took his first shot at his daddy, then he gonna talk about he a felon because he big shady. I'm like, there's something wrong there. I gotta talk to this young man. He need guidance.
For real. Yeah, I'm glad I got rid of that lane. Though. I had to like, nah.
Oh man, but how was it? How was it with your upbringing and coming up under Melly Mel and using his equipment and everything else? Like, how was that like, man?
Man, it was crazy. Like my dad owned two nightclubs, and he was like the resident DJ there, and he'll leave his equipment. So when I had to go and clean the club the next day, his equipment's still there. So I used to go and like put the stuff on while I clean, and after I'm done cleaning, I'm trying to cut and scratch, but I'm messing up all his equipment.
Oh,
But the crazy thing about it, this was over 20 years ago. I sat down and spoke with him a couple months ago, and I had let him know. He was like, "Oh yeah, you the one that was messing up all my equipment,
he's
all my
like, oh,
meters."
so that's why I have to keep replacing the goddamn meter, you
Yeah,
little bastard.
yeah. Like 20 years later, I told him when I used to do when he left his
Shit.
equipment in there. And he's still cool. He played music to this day, like in his house. Like I grew up on Ayers property, like it's nothing but like one road. And you can he's like a couple houses down across the way. And he just played music loud. Everybody, the whole neighborhood can hear him. And then I'll just walk back there. They always welcoming people. Like that's where I grew up. It's all welcoming people, and I'm glad I grew up like that.
But that's the thing that number one major shout out to your pops, man, because
Oh
owning
yeah,
two nightclubs, that's especially in that time, like
yeah,
that's you know what I mean, like that's nothing that's a lot. You know what I
yeah,
mean? That's
yeah.
definitely that's dope. And then having Melly Miles the house DJ, and then having you around that, having that element, and it's something that at that age you didn't know just
Didn't
how
know.
important it was. Like I know
Yep.
people to this day that haven't met Melly. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? In New York. So I mean, now seeing like looking back and how Versus is now bringing back the essence of hip hop and bringing those, because the thing is this, right? Hip hop is the only genre of music with an age limit. The
Yeah.
only
Yep.
one. This the only one was like they got an old head. Like,
Yeah.
yo, rock and roll, motherfucker be 83, no teeth,
Yeah. Even
still doing
jazz.
stadiums.
You got Wayne Porter, so like he's still rocking out. He's like 80 something years old.
Bro, come on now. So it's like, and then if you let's say you work a regular job, retirement 72.
Mm-hmm.
So why when you hit 40 in hip hop, it's frowned upon. Like you out
Yeah.
of touch. But the thing is, like a lot of if you a decent artist,
Mm-hmm.
you able to grow with the music. You're not gonna be rapping about the same shit you was rapping about when you were 16.
I think that's the key to it. If your music grow, because the audience grow with you, and then when you 40 and rapping 20-year-old stuff, it ain't go. So I guess the audience grow with you, like you just gotta keep that audience, and hopefully the younger audience can kind of they catch it as they get older. They start to like, okay, I understand. You know what I mean? I think that's the key. If older artists just stick to their subject matter, like just be them, but try out the new sound, but do your thing on the new sound. And I
Right.
think that might kind of bridge the gap a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I hope the narrative changes.
Yeah.
I know Hove did the 444, and he's not talking about Marty and Percocets and none of that shit. You know what I mean?
Nah.
He's not talking
Yeah.
about that shit was busting. Like he talking about 40-year old. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so he's talking about art pieces. He's talking about traveling. He's talking about credit. He's talking about things that you're supposed to talk about when you get to a certain age. So
Yeah.
um, Nas with King's
Yeah.
disease.
Yeah. That part two, like the
Ooh,
gout, Cane's disease is gout. And you get older, you start eating all that red meat, you gonna feel it.
yeah,
So
you can't eat the same things no more. You can't do that. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Especially the black and brown community. Like you gotta relax.
Hmm.
If you know
Yeah.
you was born with pre-diabetic, like stop.
Yeah.
You
For real.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, so I have two records.
Okay.
I have All a Dream and I have Ambition. Which one you want to hit the people with first?
Let's hit it with all the dream. That kind of
All a
tells
Dream
us.
first.
Yeah, that tell the story.
Let's do that.
It was all a dream. 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 Dreams come true. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. It was all a dream. Dreams come true. It all started back at OB. Me, Nova, DB, No showed me how to rap. DB taught me how to make beats. Then I got good and brought it back to my hood. White Hall of Fame, I'm from deep in the woods. Let my OGs hear me, cuff and swerve. If I needed anything, just give them the word. Yeah, real life street cats. Got me everything I needed, so I ain't had to be there. I was harder with the beats than I was with the rhymes. Beats came first, raps got better with time. Started making beats for my nigga Half Mix. Couple months later, he done caught a life bid. Back to square one, but it wasn't for long. Cause soon after that, OG Bub came home. That's when we came together to form Hall of Fame. A rap group like a down south Wu-Tang. Me, Bub, Lex, Hash G, and Carolina Black on the verge to put White Hall on the map. Made a CD for the real hard street shit. Many wonder why we never released it. Yeah, it's a trip, kinda insane. For the ball being dropped, feel like I'm part of the blame. Then Swerve died, I never saw it coming. I was lost in the world, and that nigga was my compass. When you seen him, you seen me. And when he left, I lost the passion for writing rhymes and making beats. If it wasn't for Bob and Cup, I probably would've never got up out of my slump. Yeah, them niggas held me down, always had my back. Come on, Jamal, Big Mike, and my little cousin Jack. 9 years passed, and I'm reppin' Dream Rich with some niggas I decide to chase my dream with. Dream Rich, Draymo, and Tim Technicolor. We been down for a minute and invest in each other. We move strategically, don't dive head first. Gotta work the plan for your plan to work. Through all the ups and downs, Lord, I keep kicking. Cause you can dream it, you can believe it, and bring to fruition. So with that being said, make it do what it do. And never give up, cause dreams come true. It was all a dream. 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 Dreams come true.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
That was an inspiration behind it was all a dream, man. That joint is tough.
Yeah.
Talk to me.
Appreciate it. All a dream. Man, this music, I got into it, learned it, and people liked it, and I just dreamed of making it, and life happened. You know what I'm saying? You kind of leave it alone, but I always come back to it, and now I believe if it's all a dream. You got to keep working at it. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of gave the backstory of where I started. Where I say, me back at OB, that's Orangeburg, South Carolina. I went to Orangeburg Tech and went to college, and that's when I met my boy Nova DB. They had the studio, and never knew I had the talent until I had the access to going with them to the studio, and that's where it all started at. Then once college was over, I brought it back home. I'm doing this. And my OGs, what I'm saying? Like, okay, we got your back. What you need? And try to put the town on, you know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
ups and downs, putting the town on. My boy Half Mix, Freedom and Family, he, what I'm saying, caught a bid and, try to like put others on, and it came to the point where I can still do this. Let me get back on the grind. And that's when my boy Tim and Dreamers Draymo hit me up. And I'm like, you know what? I'll give it another try. Like, let's go all out at this time. And here I am today, you know what I'm saying? Trying to
Well,
get that. It's all a dream. We can do it.
I see here that when you first started working on it, it was dreams come true, and then now ambition. The content that I hear, I'm thinking you need to give them a double disc. Like, half dreams come true, half
But
ambition, and show them the transition
good
between,
idea.
you know what I'm saying, like where you came from to where you're at and where you're going. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you
Yeah, that's it.
that art of storytelling is just not there in the music anymore, and that's what I appreciated
Yeah.
when I did take the lesson. I'm like, okay, like that.
Yeah, a lot of
bringing
people
back
didn't
that
know
lesson.
that. Yeah, it was dreams come true at first, and then when I dropped the EP, my original plan was to just keep dropping 4 or 5 song projects. And my manager, Miss January, said, "No, add on to this." You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're in the process of doing now, putting out the full length of Ambition, which I changed it to because that just described that word. You know what I mean? Describe of my journey, what I got. Like I keep, when I fall down, I got the ambition. I'm gonna get this done.
Speaking of ambition, you gonna introduce
Uh-huh.
this record for the people?
Man, this right here is the first song that I ever dropped called Ambition, featuring Miss Erie, aka Lex the Engineer, and Jimmy Age.
You heard it, man. Ambition. Let's get it.
Ambition, let's get it.
This is some generous shit right here.
Real players never check the scoreboard. That's what losers do. We winning, why check the score for? Let them keep count. We too busy stacking blocks. Could afford a Rolex, but instead bought an Apple Watch. For them pocket watches, throw them off. Keep them guessing, never stressing. Just thank the Lord. I keep receiving blessings. My cup running over. Don't have to make it bigger. Whatever overflow, I'm glad to share with my niggas. Back in the day, I was quick to hurt some. Nowadays, I carry myself different because I'm worth some. If you ain't trying to harm my wife or violate my kids or stop my life, most time the issue ain't that big. I just wanna keep grinding till I'm an old nigga. Sit back, put the Cadillac rims on Vols, nigga. Leave some here for my kids, like that ghost nigga. Dream rich to the T rich, that's the goal, nigga.
Tell me what's a dream without pain. You isn't or a hater or a go-getter. Show me what you mean through your actions. I'm a go-getter. Yeah, beeping all your vibes, 'cause the vibes don't lie. You up, you better rise. What you say? Yeah, fucking gotta go in there, let me pocket. I'm a dream rich, ain't no stopping me.
Yo, big, I felt you when you talked about the Apple Watch. Could've got the rollie, but feds watching till the casket drop. Dudes be suspicious with the questions and they ask a lot. Jimmy speaking facts, my words are printed on a Snapple top. I'm so ambitious, sometimes I gotta meditate. Hold my people down while the hater levels elevate. Meetings over cocktails, lawyers delegate. A man should never be afraid to sleep in the bed they made. You made your bed, make excuses, shake my head. I'm walking rag on the golden roll like Grateful Dead. Defeated mind, shake it off, go shake a leg. Stack your bread till you're not thick like a Haitian dread. Sock my say, grind over, not today. I might great, hold the blueprint, that's Dr. J. Wrecking crews, bars, world class, Dr. Dre. My chance of being broke is thinner than an ostrich leg.
Tell me what's a dream without pain. You isn't or a hater or a go-getter. Show me what you mean through your actions. I'm a go-getter. Yeah, I'm beeping all your vibes, 'cause the vibes don't lie. You up, you better rise. What you say? Fucking gotta go in there, let me pocket. I'm a dream rich, ain't no stopping.
That's how you supposed to rap.
Yeah.
That's how you supposed to rap.
Appreciate it.
You're supposed to have a story. It's supposed to make sense. It's supposed to make you. Music's supposed to make you feel something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that.
Appreciate
like
it,
that.
man.
You got man. You got some there. You got some there. Definitely keep that same energy. Keep that same ambition. Keep that same hustle. That same grind. And just manifest things. What it is that you want out of this game and out of life in general. Because the music adds up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's really to make music that people are able to feel, and then they see that correlation to the okay. So this is the artist. Do I believe him?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have that backstory. that a
Yeah.
lot of people were looking out their project window, looking at what other people were doing, and they were painting that picture. But you came from that. You came from that lineage. You came from your father doing everything. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You got it. You got it.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Definitely got it. I'm feeling both records. Keep it up. We will definitely support you on this side, man. Any records you want me to take a listen to and give you my honest opinion, by all means, swing that through. I got you.
Okay. Got you.
Nothing. Once I put this up and put everything up with your bio and this interview and everything else, if you want to add a record to that for the people, let me know. I'll throw that
Okay.
on there. It's nothing, man. I like supporting the acts that are doing it with real passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can kind of see through certain people when they doing things, they just doing it for the bread. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you come from that upbringing, and like I said, that lineage, come on,
Mm.
DJ Melly Mel, like, you know what I mean? Like at that point, it's kind of like, what do you say to that? Like you can't. It's not manufactured. Like the
Yeah.
label didn't create you. You know what I'm saying? Like you came with a story, and you came and you did your thing. So with that being said, let the people know where they can reach you at. All your contact information. How can they hit you for features? If they want beats, how can they get a beat pack from you? I'm letting everybody know. Listen, time is money. Do not hit this man with no bullshit.
Please.
It's like it's not gonna be on the arm. Just don't be like don't name drop. Be like, yo, I just saw that interview with Jay. I don't give a fuck what you saw. Like come correct. It's business at the end of the day. You're gonna hit up his management, and you know what I mean. And y'all gotta make it work. But let the people know where they can reach you and everything, man, big man.
You can reach me at @1BigMan_Productions on IG. I got a link tree there. I got my email attached to it. You can see me at same thing on Clubhouse. You know, Big Man Productions on Clubhouse. I'll be on there hard. And Facebook, same thing, One Big Man Productions. But IG is the best place to hit me. And I got my email attached. You can email me and I'll respond back. Beat packs, features, you know, I do it all. You want me to write something for you? I can do that too.
And he won't even tell nobody.
Nah. It's between us, you know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't talk about
if you got a dope flow, but you need a little assistance with the pen.
Yeah, I don't talk in my sleep.
Listen,
I
heard the man. I heard the man. He gets busy. I do. You know what? I actually do have one more question.
Okay.
How is your music resonating down south? Because you know, down south is a little different than when it comes to like New York.
Yeah.
The sound. How are things going down there? Even though clubhouses make it worldwide, because now you know.
Yeah, I got with those two songs that you played, they mostly catch the people that listen for the, you know what I'm saying, the rhyme and feeling the story and stuff like that. But I do have other two tracks. I'm from the South, and I got that in me when I make the music. So I do have two other tracks on the EP for more. It ain't more of a club type, southern type of flow tune, which you know that's where I come from. But I kind of do both. You know, I'm not a down south. I'm just an artist. So, but I'm more of a southern. I got the southern feel to it, but they love me down here. Like I got some tracks that, you know, more that drive, that southern more like it drives. And I have more of that too, but those two right there I love because it shows the hungriness, my story, and the ambition shows. I'm just trying to rip that beat apart, show people how I'm coming in the game, you know.
No, I mean you did.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, and this is the thing that people get misconstrued with music. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Like when somebody drops a single, is to give them a brief introduction into what else is there to come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like even when you make a record and you make a hook, why do a lot of people don't even realize that the reason why it's named a hook is because it's supposed to hook you into the
Hook you
song.
in. Yeah.
That's all it is at the end of the day. If you got
And
a
I
catchy
describe.
hook and you got bars, I'm all in.
Yeah.
Because right now, like, all right, so whatever you put up, I'm tuning in. Because these two records is hitting. So I want to see, I'm like, all right, what else he got? Because I'm intrigued. But if you drop two bullshit records, you know what I'm saying?
That's why I put those out first, because I wanted people to take me serious. I felt like if I came out with a club track first, or you know what I'm saying, a party track first, I would have got categorized and thrown in that pile. I felt like I need to come out with something serious and let people know that I can actually rap, and, you know what I'm saying, structure songs and give you me. You know, this is me. I'll give you nobody else, but this is how I feel, and I'm expressing it on the track. You know what I'm saying, on top of the beat. You know what I'm saying, and then giving it to you, and you know, you can just tell what type of person I am through those tracks, and then we'll have fun later. But I need to let you know what you're dealing with first is a real person.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then we'll have fun later. But I got a story to tell, and I want to bring that back to rap, and I want to bring back to where I grew up listening to rap. We learned something from the music, and nowadays you ain't really learning nothing from the music. Like life decisions, you know, get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass. Like me, young, listening to that, and I'm sitting down doing nothing. Like, no, they telling me to get up and get out and get something. Like something that could, you know, when you get older, man, he said that. You know what I mean? So I want to bring that back into the rap. That's why I say, you know, my cup overflowing. Don't need to make it bigger. Whatever overflow, I'm glad to share it with my niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need all. I got enough for me. You know what I'm saying? The crew can have the rest. Like, I want to bring that back. You know, like, I'm trying to leave something for my kids, like that Ghost nigga. You look at Power. That's all he was trying to do was leave stuff for his kids.
Right. You know what's crazy about that? People were actually upset at the way he did that.
Yeah.
And I'm confused because it's like, just because, let's just say, right, you come up as a parent.
Mm-hmm.
If you just give your kids everything, it's not earned. It's not. They're gonna run right through it. You know what I'm saying? Teach them how to get to it. Make sure they get their degree. Make sure they get something. That, well, at the end of the day, they'll be able to utilize those funds better. To either further what they want to do, or even take over what it is that you built.
And let me tell you something. When my dad bought me a car, I ain't take care of it. When I had bought me a car, I took care of it. You know what I'm saying? So you work for it. You treat it different when you work for it. You know what I mean? So that's the whole. Yeah.
You definitely gotta work for it, man. That's the thing that it's missed, and that's why I'm so happy to finally hear somebody coming out here and putting the truth into the music and just giving the people a story and doing and just going left when everybody else is going right. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I call my show Str8Facts with Gutta is because I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to tell you that this shit is it and if it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't care how cool we are. I don't care about none of that shit. If this is trash, I'm going to tell you it's trash. Because I don't want you to do then 3 other interviews and then people dissect the music and they'd be like, nah, but this is trash for this reason and that reason. Like, nah. And you'd be like, but damn, but Jay didn't even say nothing. And this was it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at everything. And that's even with my friendships in just day-to-day life. You know what I mean? Like, if my man's doing something stupid, I'm going to tell him, like, yo, you got to chill. Like, that shit, you looking goofy out here. Because I don't want a stranger to tell him and they'd be like, damn, my man didn't even say nothing. He was been around me. You know what I mean? So, BigMan, salute to you. Salute to your entire team. Y'all doing your numbers out here. I love the music. Keep yo, keep flooding these streets. We're in the age of streaming where you can go on fucking United Masters and drop a record a day if you wanted to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta wait for the label. You ain't gotta wait for the marketing team. You ain't gotta do nothing. Like, you have everything at your fingertips. You have means to connect now. Utilize me however you need.
Appreciate it.
Like, nah, we're gonna work, man. We're gonna build and definitely keep dropping these. Especially you keep dropping music like this. If your shit starts changing, the shit starts getting wacky.
Nah.
Like, you shit corny, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got some more coming. It's coming. We working on it. We working on it hard.
But you know what I'm saying. But everything. The thing is this also. Just because you have the avenue to drop things doesn't mean that you shouldn't drop it strategically either. You know what I'm saying? So everything got to be strategic. Everything got to serve a purpose. And another thing, I'm gonna tell you this one last thing before we sign out.
All right.
A lot of times you just got to let a record breathe. And this is what I mean by this. It might be a year later when the right person hears that record, right? But if you got frustrated because let's say it had 1,000 listens in 6 months, and you just put it in the shelf, then what's the purpose? If you believe in the record and your team believes in that record, let that record breathe. Promote that record. Push that record. Because a lot of these hit records that y'all keep hearing didn't just drop. They've been promoting this shit in the cities for years sometimes. Doing whole tours and doing walkthroughs and getting to all the DJs and everything else. So sometimes you gotta let the record breathe. So I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate the time. We're definitely gonna be in touch.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Appreciate y'all, man. I love this,
man. Much love, man.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace.